All right, so FF Toolbox is trying to tell me that the Chargers roster has not changed, but it has definitely changed. Uh, Last year they went 5-11. Philip Rivers is gone. This year they play against the AFC East and the NFC South, which is okay for DraftKings. Um, their odds to win the Super Bowl right now, plus 4,500. How do they have better odds to win the Super Bowl than the Houston Texans? What is going on? That's insane. That makes no sense to me at all. Uh, that's insane. So what's their win total? Chargers, Los Angeles Chargers, over under 7.5, under plus 118. Uh, I'll take the under on that one. They should be good for fantasy though. Tyrod Taylor, Justin Herbert. I will not be picking them for best ball because I don't know which one is going to play. Austin Eckler, I think, is getting drafted too high, but I will have some exposure to him. Justin Jackson, I think, is a good late round for best ball just in case something happens to Austin Eckler. He is not as good as Austin Eckler, but if there are high quality touches, then obviously you want to try to get a piece of that. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams are both in play as wide receivers. I feel like we're missing some wide receivers that are important. Um, they have to have other wide receivers on their roster, right? So this is just incomplete information from FF Toolbox, but I can't really do much to help that. Uh, I I like Keenan Allen a lot as a player, but I'm afraid of the Chargers. I'm a lot more afraid of the Chargers than most people seem to be. If the line is 7.5 and they've kind of left it there, and the under is plus 128, and they're like on Hard Knocks, so they have a lot of people watching them. I don't know. I don't know who their other wide receiver is. There's got to be another wide receiver. Let's check that out. Chargers depth chart. Wide receivers: Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Jalen Guyton. He had 2 targets last year. Well, all right. I guess more targets for everybody else then. So yeah, like I said, I don't really love uh, Tyrod Taylor or Justin Herbert, and it seems like you have to like I guess if they're my QB2 in best ball, then fine. Mike Williams, I've been getting a lot of Mike Williams, which kind of scares me now that I'm thinking about it. For fantasy, I think he will end up being fine. He had extreme touchdown luck in his rookie year and then bad touchdown luck in his sophomore year, so we expect that to average out, and he should be fine. Keenan Allen always gets hurt, so there will be games where Mike Williams is probably the number one target. Hunter Henry, another player that gets hurt all the time, but is very good for DraftKings. Be he'll probably be good for fantasy as long as he doesn't get hurt, which he seems to do all the time. Virgil Green's not a bad backup either, so that'll be interesting for like during the season. But you're not drafting him in best ball. I'll tell you that much. That's basically all I got for the Chargers. I'm lower on the Chargers than most people, but I'm still drafting Mike Williams, which scares me a lot. All right, next.